Hello! Welcome to this thing that we're doing, which should be very fun. I need to share the link to get some people in here. One moment, please. All right, we should have some people joining us now. How are you all? Are you having a good day? I'm also going to tweet this link as people come in, so just hang out. Everyone, as you come in, should introduce yourselves. None of you can hear me right now, probably, but yeah. I'm Serena, by the way. This is the live stream. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties. Oh, I know what I need to do. Where is the thing to invite people? There it is. Okay, everyone's like, no, it goes to the YouTube page. I got it. All right, guys. What's up? Okay. Oh, man. Now I'm watching the live stream of myself, and this is weird. Okay, muting that.
Hello?
Oh, my God, Sean. Hi. What the heck? You're all there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, my God. Hi, guys. Where is everyone?
Hi.
Wow, everyone's watching.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. What the heck? You're all there.
Hi, Shipwrecked Comedy. Oh my God! Hey guys,
Hold on. I'm putting up my other screen
at the same time. Hello, everybody.
Oh my God.
And hi, Shipwrecked Comedy. We love you guys.
Oh my God! Yeah, hello.
This is so crazy. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. Who are we waiting on?
I am not sure what's happening.
I think we're waiting for
Sophie. We
Jasmine
need Sophie.
Sophie. Okay, so Sophie's. Do we have her yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Basically,
got
all the
Lauren.
non-Americans I think we're waiting for.
Who else are we waiting on?
We've got Lauren. We've got James.
Okay.
We've got Estelle.
Yeah, that's me.
Sorry, I'm like trying to do a million things right now.
No worries.
Jane.
You got this, Serena.
Okay. Thank you. I just realized I was watching myself in the YouTube stream, and so everything was backwards, and I was like,
I keep going back and forth. Okay, so we should be able to see the comments, right? On the Google Hangout, right?
Guys, this is
because I want to be able to see that
live stream.
It's new to this.
If you open the stream in a different window and mute it, you can see the comments.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that. Well, but I also need to grab the script somewhere.
So do I.
I might grab the script on my phone versus having it.
Oh, that's so smart! I was gonna have the script on a different screen.
Okay.
This is much better.
I'm gonna do
We're doing real well here.
The delay on the screen is like really disconcerting.
Yeah, there's a lag, but it's great.
Yeah, that's why I cannot watch it on the myself. Oh my God.
I just want to have it for like the comments so we can like.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kim. Kim just said, "Love the look, Estelle." Oh, thanks, Kim. I miss you, by the way.
Oh my gosh, my computer keeps telling me this password is incorrect.
Okay, hang on. Does anyone have the script on their phone?
There we go.
Yeah, I sent you a link in the chat.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try to.
Here, I'm just gonna put it in the Google Hangout chat again.
Okay, cool.
This is just real cool. I'm just
I'm so excited. This is so cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited we were able to make this happen. The delay ended up working out pretty well.
Sophie, you joined us. Yay.
Oh, right. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Hi, Sophie.
Thanks, Shipwrecked. We're like, honestly, we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for your amazing script. So thank you guys for that.
I mean, yeah, thank you so much. Holy crap.
Captions so I could copy and paste them all onto a Google Doc.
I'm trying to like get the script on my phone and I'm experiencing technical difficulties. So that might not work out.
I'm just feeling so much pressure, like having to act.
Guys, I am stressed, and I am stressed.
No pressure. Wait, why is it?
I mean, if we could all balance 12 characters for Po Party, then we can.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine.
That is so true.
That sounds
for our starring man, our leading, our big star.
Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Because we've got.
Who else said they were coming?
Yeah.
Jazz.
I mean, we could just Jazz. Yes, we do need her because she's
no one
playing
else
2
can play
characters.
You're not Oscar. Freaking.
Forget right now because we changed
characters. They don't remember their actors' names. It's sad.
Okay, hang on. How do I do this? I'm trying to get it on my phone and I don't know how.
I'm doing that too. Okay, so who is going to be all the characters? Also, has anyone been in touch with Jess?
I'm doing Dolly and Judy Garland. Someone else is doing announcer though, and then I'm Roger Herkerme.
I'm the announcer, by the way. So.
Oh, cool, sweet.
And unless no one else wants to be Ford, I'm both Ford and Dash, which is going to be interesting.
Oh, you are both Ford and Dash.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Well,
that sounds fun. I mean, that's fun. You should do it. I feel like you could do it easily because then the conversations between Ford and Dash would just be all the more hilarious.
Oh yes.
About that.
2 different voices. 2 different voices.
Don't you worry. I got the 2 different voices.
No,
already.
I remember we did Po Party and your Eddie was just like,
Okay, how do I don't know how to use a phone apparently. So we're working on this.
Okay. We're good.
Has someone been able to get it on their phone? It's not like my phone.
Yes, I have
it online.
Can you text it to me, like the link to get it on the phone?
Just open it on
It's in the Facebook group.
Mine isn't connecting. It's not connecting. It's like being weird. Like I can't get the link on my phone. So that's great. My phone is though dying on me and I need to get a new one. So this is not a new thing. Hang on, disappearing to plug in my phone.
I'm working on trying to.
My phone is dead. That wasn't very well planned, so I'm trying to use my sister's laptop, which is frozen.
Okay.
I just love how your name in this chat is Gash Dunfire.
I know, right?
Yes, Jazz is here somewhere.
Jazz is here? Jazz, hey, and you're here. Yay.
Hello.
All right, so do we
Hi.
Okay, is everybody here that was going to be here?
I don't know. Yeah? Okay, let's just go introduce ourselves and see if we're missing anyone, because I don't think everyone has introduced themselves to the live stream. So I'm Estelle, and I'm playing Roger Herkerme, Dolly, and Judy Garland. Anyone else go?
Okay. I'm just gonna have to switch between tabs because this is not working.
Do you want to introduce yourself, Sophie?
I'm Sophie. Yeah.
Playing Wilhelmina Vanderjetsky, am I correct? You're playing my lovely wife. I'm sorry for what I do to you.
Oh no!
If anyone
you would never do anything
having watched Gilded Lily, please stop.
Wait, yeah, like
Please stop.
spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Stop. Like, go watch Gilded Lily. It takes 40 minutes. It's probably the best 40 minutes of your entire life. Go do that first.
And then come back here and we'll still probably be doing this.
Probably, because we're going to be laughing through this because the script's amazing and we're goofballs. So
Poo Party took a long time last time.
Well, Poo Party.
Guys, I am tweeting the link to the video, which I haven't done yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, do that.
Oh, Sarah, that is very sweet. Thank you.
What
did she say? She tweeted.
Yeah, she did. It's so sweet.
Is there like a way we can see comments, or do we have to go on the?
I think what I'm doing is I have both links up in.
Yeah.
Hey, Serena, could you actually send the link to me via texting, because it's like still not connecting to Facebook?
I'm not sure if I can.
Darn it. Okay, let me figure this out. I might just have to have it like, ooh, hang on. I could probably do that. And like, hang on. Working this out, guys.
Okay, while Estelle figures things out, does everyone else want to introduce themselves?
Yeah, I can do that. I'm Lauren.
Oh, there you go.
I am playing Buster Keaton.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
James. I am playing Ford, Dash, and the announcer.
Do you want to give the announcer to a different person just so you don't
If
have to?
anyone wants to take it, go for it.
I mean, I can take the announcer.
I can take the announcer.
Who wants to take
I
it?
can
Like
take
anyone.
Whoever.
Whoever. Okay.
Wait, who was that? Who actually did
I don't know.
Best.
Lauren, do you want it? Because I'm doing
Sure.
Dolly and Judy Garland. All right.
Sure, yep, I got it.
Cool. This is hilarious.
Enjoy the figuring this out.
Yes. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at all of them. They're so adorable.
We're sorry that we're taking
Oh,
up so much of your time,
coincidence.
guys.
Okay.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Okay. I think I've got my script worked out, so we should be good there.
Okay.
Oh, I
sorry,
may
I'm
introduce
trying to
myself.
tweet the link and it's having a time. So
Who else has introduced themselves yet?
I have not introduced myself. I shall do that.
Yes.
Okay. I am Jasmine, and I'm playing Cliff Calloway.
Woo!
Our very own
Person I'm
mom.
not married to. Sorry, I'm quoting it a little early, but like one of my favorite lines.
Spoilers. And the real star of the show is the carrot, obviously.
I love that. Or you could use a pencil. I know she
I
has
have
a
a pencil as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
prepared.
good. The pencil was like one of my faves because I was supposed to light it, and that was hilarious because the lighter never went off.
I just realized I have a good photo behind the scenes of me and Sean. And I never shared because I was super scared to share it. And I still haven't ever like shown anyone. I'm just like, oh, I'll just have this photo. It's fine.
Can you
Right.
introduce yourself
okay,
yet?
guys.
actually have-
here's the
I need
link.
to introduce myself.
Okay, does everyone
go
have a script? Are we ready?
Oh, I
You
haven't
ready?
introduced myself.
Serena!
I haven't. Can you
Please
guys
do.
Can,
Oh, Jane. Jane has to introduce
Jane.
herself too.
Hi, Jane. Yes, Jane. Hello.
Go, Jane.
Yes. Okay. I'm Jane. I'm playing Fig and Claudette.
Woo! We had some casting difficulties right at the last minute, so we're all doubling up. So yay for that.
I just rushed home in like 3 hours of traffic. Just,
Lauren got home like 5 minutes before 7, so that's exciting.
it's been
I
great.
have to
guys.
get that it's nighttime for you guys.
Yeah,
What was that?
it's 7 o'clock. Sorry, some of us are in Pacific Standard Time, and some aren't. So,
Australia.
International.
woo! Yay for Australia. All right, Serena, I think you need to introduce yourself now.
Hi guys, I'm Serena. I'm playing Vivian and Bigsby. I love the way he says it so much.
Bigsby.
I'm so obsessed with it. Anyway,
Yes.
all right.
Oh, I found my Buster Keaton photo I got. Hey.
Oh, hey, I also have this
Did
right
it.
behind me, which
I
I
have
like.
mine
Oh,
hung up,
hey.
so I'm not gonna go grab it.
I
I'm not the
haven't
only person
I
with
haven't
some
hung mine up
props.
yet. But
Yeah,
And
mine
I
is like
have
off
too
over
broke
there.
to donate enough money.
It's precariously taped up, so I'm not gonna go grab it.
All right.
Oh, hi Kim. I see you in the chat.
I see you in the chat too, Kim. We love
Hi,
you guys.
Kim.
Okay, shall we start this?
All right,
Thanks
guys.
for the
Shall
haircut
we?
comment.
Shall we begin?
Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right. Do we have music and stuff? I didn't think of that.
Oh.
For the song, I can. Well, I'll take out my earbuds and I'll play it on iTunes and I'll sing along with
Okay,
it.
cool.
All right.
All right.
Singing the opening credits song together.
I love the music so much.
All right.
It's the best.
Shout out to Dylan Gladhorn for that music.
Yeah,
Okay.
go Dylan.
And all the music in Boat Party.
I love how it's taking us. Yes, art department. Woo!
All the departments.
So Kim Brenner, for anyone who doesn't know, was a part of the art department for Gilded Lily. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
fantastic.
Okay.
Very fantastic. Okay.
Yes.
All right, scene one.
Hollywood, 1939. A wise man once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Not sure what ending, aside from my drink, but it sure seems like something's about to begin. America's sweetheart, Wilhelmina Vanderjeski. Biggest name in Hollywood, literally and figuratively. Her face is in every movie house in the country. And, apparently, in my office.
Listen up, Phillips. We got a case for you. The name's Wineshine, Fig Wineshine, junior ace reporter at the Tinseltown Times. This here's world famous movie star and my best friend since we were tights.
Wilhelmina Vanderjetsky, charmed.
Lily's in a jam so bad they had to spread her over biscuits. A pickle so sour she'll be served on a ruminant, canters. A tiramisu so spongy.
All right, slow down. Wait a minute, where are you going with that last one?
I'm not sure. I'm used to being interrupted sooner.
Well, why don't you use your resources at the times?
We gotta be discreet. You sitting down, Phillips? Willie, let him have it.
I'm being blackmailed.
Let him have more of it, all of it even.
My name isn't actually Wilhelmina Vandejetsky. It's Lily Farmas.
Sorry, Lily Thomas?
No, Farmas.
All right, look, lots of actresses use stage names. What's the big deal?
A couple of years ago, I found myself working as a cigarette girl at a party thrown by Roger Hercomay, the movie producer. He thought I was a guest and took a shine to me.
Sounds like a Roger Hercomay film.
Well, before I knew it, it was too late to tell him the truth, that I'm not actually the heir to the Vandejetsky fortune in Fakelandia. I'm just a simple farm girl from Minnesota who sometimes slips back into her regional accent and sunburns easily. Anyways, we got hitched and he jumps out of my career, but someone knows my secret and they're threatening to tell.
The real house of cards.
And someone's about to knock it down like a cheap cliche.
We want this sorted out before Willie's film Sufferin' Safari premieres on Friday. What do you say?
First off, I work alone. Always have, always will. Second, take a hike. I don't touch Hollywood cases, not since the war.
Why, that's preposterous. You must turn down 20 cases a month. You can't afford to do that.
Sure I can.
Ceiling tile
If
falls
it
off.
comes to
Wilhelmina?
Oh, well, I have money, lots of it. I suppose that's why I'm being blackmailed.
Come on, Phil. Surely you can betray your principles for some scotch and a new doorknob.
New doorknob?
This fell off when we came in.
It's okay. I understand. Hollywood can be a hard and lonely industry.
Fine, I'll do it. Just this once.
Great. I'd like to start with a little operation I like to call the Bitsy Big Little Boondoggle.
Absolutely not. You dames keep your noses clean while I'm on this case. Now let's get on down to brass tacks. When did this all start?
Last week. The letter demands $20,000 every Wednesday or my secret will be revealed.
It's Wednesday, so you're already out 20 large. You gotta make a second drop tonight?
And I found this outside my music.
Wait though.
Perfect.
Awesome. On account of her name being Lily.
I got it, thanks. Anyone else know your real identity or have a grudge against you?
Well, I know about my identity. And Fig. And you know. And my co-star, Cliff Calloway. As for a grudge, I did just beat Vivian Nightingale out for the lead in a Prohibition-era tap dancing Western adaptation of The Grapes of Wrath.
And Miss Nightingale just started singing at Bigsby's Lounge.
I know, Bixby. First, I'm gonna get on the horn with in at the station, see if they got anything cooking.
You got in the fuzz.
A friend from the war.
Were you in a youth infantry?
I'll pay a visit to Mr. Calloway and swing to Bixby's and check out this Nightingale dame. Meet me back here at noon tomorrow.
Scene 2.
Go for Knickerbocker.
Just the LAPD dispatcher I was hoping to talk to.
Well, Ford Phillips, and the sun hasn't even gone down yet. Careful, you may accidentally experience the joy and wonder of daytime in the city.
Huh. Thought that was the hangover. Listen, you got anything on Lily Thomas?
Let's see. Nothing on Lily Thomas, but we do have a file on a Lily Thomas.
I'm sorry, T-H-O...
I don't know what to tell you, that's just how you say it. She disappeared about 2 years ago. Body never found. Spooky.
What's the wire on Cliff Calloway?
Cliff Calloway? Oh my stars, the only thing he's guilty of is being too handsome. Lock him up and throw me the key. I've got to take handcuffs to the on him, and I'm going to put them on him, and we're going to have a great time. Let me fly away because he can turn into a sexy dragon. Anyway, I'm surprised you're taking on this kind of case after everything you've been through in the war.
Yeah, well, maybe it pulls on my heartstrings. Calloway, lay it on me.
Scene 3. Jazzy music play.
My music. Get it? No, okay.
Mr. Phillips told us not to do anything.
We wait for a man to do everything. We'll be waiting until I come up with a better ending for this quip. I want to see if we can make this Nightingale sing.
Welcome, dazzling dames, to Bigsby's Lounge. I'm Bigsby Crane, and tonight we have a musical lineup that would make Apollo himself green with envy. You might be wondering if that's a metaphor. Yes, I'm Big Steve.
Manhattan. I like my drinks like I like my cities. Dirty, full of flavor, and named after cities.
My friend Shirley Temple came up with a yummy mix of grenadine and soda. I forget what she calls it.
You look like a couple of mademoiselles on a mission. Someone you're looking for. Me, perhaps.
Drumroll.
Oh, they call her the Belle. Yep, they call her the Belle of Bixby's. The heartbreaker of Hollywood. The femme fatale of Fresno, which is where she's originally from. Miss Vivian Nightingale.
Guys, I'm working on getting the song up. Hold on. Just 1 second, because
Also, Chris Higgins doing that part was amazing.
Oh, so beautiful.
Quick shout out to Chris Higgins.
Yeah, he's the best. He's
This is the best.
really good.
Who also just took great photos too.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I can't wait to see the behind the scenes footage he took as well.
Okay, here we go.
Comedy fans, more like Chris Higgins fans.
Oh, actually, hold on. I have to
He's so
make
sweet.
sure that's... Okay.
They call her the Belle of Bixby's. Heartbreaker of Hollywood.
We could have actually had Chris.
He just calls him.
Just have the odd voice of the
Like a bird has landed.
Oh, she's not a bird. She's a person.
If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Maybe I need a change. My man is a boy, a little too squeaky clean. Ooh, 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 ooh. He's just an extra, and I'm the star of the screen. Maybe I need a change of scene. Mr. Director, I need to make a change. I need a better partner to show off my range. So hurry up, let's get this film in the can, so I can find myself a leading man. Another change of scene, another change of pace, another heavy I need a prince who can handle a queen. I think I need a change of
That was beautiful.
That was good. That was great.
So good. All right. Scene 4.
Wilhelmina and Cliff Calloway are shooting the movie here at MGM on loan from Roger Hercomay. Cliff was a big name before Wilhelmina came along. Men want to be in, and women want to be there, want their men to be with them. He may resent being in her shadow.
Why are you smoking? You are so flammable.
Film sets. Temples of artifice, lousy with pretense. You couldn't buy an honest sentiment in a newspaper here for 10 grand and a coupon for a free newspaper. Tough place to start an investigation. Everyone's got their guard up.
I'm gonna bring her down. Oh, I'm the star, and my name's gonna go first. Oh, I'll do whatever it takes, and no two-bit talented actress is gonna stop me.
Ford knocks on door.
May I help you?
Name's Ford Phillips, private eye. I'm looking into a case involving a coworker of yours. Know any two-bit talentless actresses?
Oh, that? Just a play I'm rehearsing. It's called The Actors Who Hate Each Other.
Freaking. Sorry, Cliff. Hi, Buster Keaton.
The hat thing.
I have a hat.
In our script, it says the hat thing.
Gotcha. Look, I've been working on a new comedy bit and I dropped my props, okay? And then, it's been a hard day. Hey, have you seen Roger lately? I just want to make sure I'm not sent to that Twitch chaplain at the premiere on Friday.
I think he's stopping by later.
Great! Good! Okay! Okay then. You know, maybe he could also get me a dressing room that isn't a frickin' broom closet! Why is this my life?
So,
Ugh,
Buster Keaton can talk.
a lot.
Great lead actor leading quite the double life, wouldn't you say?
That's a fabulous way to put it. A double life, just like me. Wait a minute, you didn't.
I did.
You're good.
I am.
Fine. What do you want to know?
Wilhelmina Vanderjetsky doesn't exist. Lily Thomas told you herself.
I believe it's Thomas.
I can't get on board with that.
I think it's Spanish.
You and Lily both bonded over your secret lives. Knowing the truth could destroy you.
Letting her know that she wasn't the only one holding a secret kept her at ease. But it also...
Oh, makeup and five, Cliff.
You got it, Dolly. Say, Dolly, you leave that no-good husband of yours yet?
Oh, Cliff, no. But I'd only do it for you.
Oh, right. But it lets me feel less alone in the world. I promise I'm not blackmailing her.
How'd you know about the blackmail?
Why, she told me, of course. She tells me everything. Well, she tells everyone everything. Honestly, I may have miscalculated in trusting her with my greatest secret.
She tell Buster?
Tell me what?
Walls as thin as paper.
They're not that thin. Maybe because this is a freaking broom closet. It's garbage.
He's garbage. Really, he's just so garbage. I can't.
I heard that.
It was a line from a play. I was rehearsing a play.
Ooh, here we go. Let's change the scene. What can I do for you? Autograph? Sing happy birthday? I don't do photos and you can't have my shoes.
Big Wine Shine, Tinseltown Times. Here to ask you a few questions about a Wilhelmina Vanderjetsky.
Take a seat.
I prefer leading passive-aggressively in doorways. When did you first meet?
Got a callback for a film.
Prohibition-era tap-dancing Western adaptation of The Grapes of Wrath?
Oh, that was the 7th role I've lost to her. The first was 3 years ago when she was a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed nobody fresh off a bus from Nowheresville. That was right before Roger Haircreme turned her into an overnight success.
Got a neat earner? The Times can offer a sturdy sum of scratch if you've got any slime to sling. Love affairs? Secret children? Perhaps financial distress?
Financial distress. Perhaps.
Do tell.
It's all hush-hush, but these days, if there are large sums of cash involved, there's usually one culprit.
Who is he?
It's not a person. It's a place.
Well, where is it?
It's not a place. It's a... No, it is a place.
Lady, you're on my last nerve.
It's a top-secret underground gambling ring run by the mob involving some of Hollywood's biggest players. All I know is that they meet on Wednesday nights. Tonight. And next Wednesday. And the Wednesday after that.
Scene 6.
And I said, applesauce, if you blackmail me about my fake name, then I am just...
Put it on Vivian's tab, Crane. If the press gets wind Willie's here, there'll be paparazzi casing the joint fast, and you can say, got any cookies behind that bar?
Are you actually asking if I have cookies? Because of course I do. Bigsby's got everything. I'm Bigsby.
Okay, bye.
7. Scene 7.
Okay. I don't remember this, so I'm just trying to
Okay. No worries.
think of it better. Was this in his normal voice or his
I don't
whole
remember.
voice?
It's in his normal voice because
I think so.
Ford is there.
I think it
Okay,
shifts when Roger comes in, though.
And then Roger comes in and he shifts, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like I told Lily herself, Mr. Phillips, fame is fleeting. I'm in this for the long haul, whether my name is before hers or after it.
Or not near it at all.
Knock, knock. How's my favorite smooth star I'm not married to?
Roger, this is my friend Ford Phillips. He's a private dick.
Uh-oh. Is someone bringing up a paternity case against you, you scallywag? This guy, he's a ladies' man.
I love ladies.
Yes. Roger Hekme. Pleasure.
Likewise.
Oh, please. Call me Roger.
And call me an underappreciated genius who's out of apple martini!
Buster, there's my man.
And here's my dressing room. You can only see it with the world's most powerful microscope.
Oh.
Meanwhile, you've got your wife in a freaking suite.
Oh, Buster, you crack me up.
You think I'm being funny? When I'm being funny, you'll know I'm being funny, because it'll be hailed as one of the most iconic and monumental performances in the history of cinema.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna go deal with this goon, all right? You boys be good. Buster!
Roger has had to run interference with Buster more and more lately.
Ford
Don't
picks up.
plan any big time trips anytime soon, Mr. Calloway.
Seen it.
Bixby, the usual.
2 fingers of scotch and limited eye contact.
And that's why we squeezed that bar egg into a glass for my friend who tailed me all the way here. Got the drop on you, Ford. Followed you all the way from my studio. Yeah, I know. Subtle get-up. Dash gunfire, rivaled private eye. If they handed out awards for being terrible at your job, you wouldn't get one because you get lost in the way of the ceremony, which would be held at his house and called the Dash Gunfire Memorial Awards, hosted by his mother. Hey, you talking about me in your head again? Of course not. About it.
And what'll it be, Count Dashula?
Yeah, I'll just have whatever he's having, but better. Say, where's the bathroom in this joint? Got a lead to follow up with Vivian Nightingale. I heard you've been crooning here.
Damn, that girl's got more info than a Maytag manual. These 2 dames were in here a while ago for her. One of them was Wilhelmina Vanderjetsky, the movie star. It's true, in person her skin does glow. And guess what?
She's being blackmailed.
Damn, Ford, you're good.
She's my client. I told that news hawk to stay out of this.
Well, Vivian dusted for the night.
You had toilet paper from before I went in there. Say, what do you think of my latest disguise, huh?
Very suave. Were they, filming a vampire movie on the lot?
Regency love story. Trick is, you don't want to blend in too much. Missing the top hat, though. Lost that on a job. They're probably going to charge me for it.
I could never do what you do.
Me neither, Kimasabi. Oh, and these bad boys. Rah.
Very authentic.
Let's take this job seriously. See you around. If you spot Ben Helsing, tell him I went that away. So now I gotta figure out who Dash is working for.
He's probably wondering the same thing.
I could feel this going sideways, so I decided to play Claudette a visit down at the station to see if she could right the ship.
So what happened was, the other day I opened this letter I got, and it's very sweet. I get a lot of fan mail. But then I read it and realized I was being blackmailed. Can you believe it? So he hired a private investigator, and he is just...
Wilhelmina,
Oh, there he is now. Gotta run.
what are you doing here? I told you to steer clear of this.
The only thing I know how to steer clear of is non-coming train, and I don't mean the metaphorical kind. We paid a visit to Vivian Nightingale and got ourselves a real nice scoop, and I don't mean the kind they serve at ice cream.
You gotta stop flapping your gums about blackmail. The whole point is not letting people know.
Well, I'm sorry. I've never been blackmailed before.
Who's being blackmailed?
I am.
Jesus, Claudette, this is...
Looking to acquire some guns or explosives.
Can we talk in private before this one tells the whole station your shoe size?
6.5.
Scene 10.
You think it could be Keaton?
Roger loaned him into M&G with me and Cliff for his film. He's a treat.
Well, he had these. What'd you find out about Vivian?
She's a mezzo-soprano. Her range tops out at 2 Fs above middle C, although she clearly...
I mean about the case.
Right. She told us about a top-secret Hollywood gambling ring. Oh? We've been trying to infiltrate that gambling ring for months. No idea where they meet. Vivian only knew they meet tonight. And then next week. And the week after that. Basically, it's a weekly thing. Oh, okay. But we've managed to ID a few members. Mel Hammermeister, Blackstrap Molasses, Buster Keaton.
Well, Millavina made the second money drop. Big and I followed Buster after work, and just according to
plan, you led us straight to the cookie jar. You talked too slow.
Dash, we can see you. Got the drop on you again, Ford. I don't think you know what that phrase means.
Who's the stowaway?
Dash gunfire, private eye, public nuisance. You talking about me in your head? I'm trying. How do you do that?
There's a blackjack table over there that needs pillaging, Captain.
I know you guys are on the Buster. I got more dirt on than a mud wrestler covered in dry mud. I eat dirt. I'll trade you for info. Who are you working for? Dish Dash. Okay, I don't need the whole third degree, all right? I got a lot on my plate. Got cases back at the office. Hand one off tomorrow night. I got so many. I'm a very busy man.
You know who you're working for?
Right, I got a case file right here, and I'm willing to sell it for... Hey, my leverage!
The ledger of bets from this gambling operation. Codenames used to protect their identities. Useless.
Just pick this up off the table. Looks like another case for the great Board Phillips. It's Phillips. P.H. Sorry, I forgot the line was that. I don't know what to tell you. That's how you say it.
Scene 12.
Careful, I almost pulled a comedy stunt on you. Say, you're that private dick from the studio earlier.
Not Dash Gunfire. Hey, remember my name? Tell your friends.
The lily you left outside Wilhelmina Vanderjetsky's door.
Why would I give her flowers?
They're dead, like you wish she was.
I don't wish she was dead. I just want her gone by any means possible.
These flowers aren't yours.
They're definitely mine.
Where are the handcuffs?
I'm working on some new comedy bits. One of them involves flowers. Let me show you.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm still workshopping it.
So you didn't leave these outside her door.
I guess I must have dropped them.
You're not aware of any, say, blackmail attempts on Wilhelmina?
Blackmail? Oh, that'd be good. I have been a legend in this town for years. And she marries one guy with some pocket change. And suddenly she's the queen of Hollywood. Oh, if they only knew the truth. And hey, maybe somebody does.
But not you, huh?
Nah, not me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hilarious game of solitaire to play.
Buster's story didn't add up, so I asked Claudette to check my math the next day.
Nothing else on the Buster file. Hey, how's your friend holding up?
Friend? I don't have friends.
Your client, the fast talker.
Oh, Fig. Good, I think. Why?
Well, she was fired from the Times about a week ago. It was in the papers, which is weird now that I think about it.
This is the kind of information only a voiceover could help digest. A voiceover that would lead to the next scene.
Oh, here we go again. We're changing the scene.
What we got is a big old pile of nothing. I'm ashamed to call myself a reporter. They'd feed me my hat at the Times.
A curious slip-up, almost as curious as Dash's whereabouts.
All right, if you're going to go over the facts, do it for the whole class to hear.
Why was Dash following me?
Let's see. You said that he followed you from the studio to Bixby's?
Which means he was already at the studio.
So who else was at the studio and the gambling den?
Buster Keaton.
Judy gone.
Smoke and mirrors. It's all taking me back to the war.
You can't possibly have been old enough to be in the war.
The War was a film I made with Claudette in 1923. The Tiny Terrors had a 3-picture deal at MGM. We were set to be the biggest child stars of the decade.
You're like what I am.
What's that? Always being told what to do, where to go, your friends selling your secrets, my whole life being bandied about in the back room by a used dresser at the flea market. No thanks. So I quit.
Is this a black eye? I thought that was Wilhelmina's line.
Talk about terrible working conditions. They ran out of makeup on this picture. Had to use an ink that wouldn't come off for a week. They didn't care about us as long as we made them money.
Look at your tiny little top hat.
It looks just like the one on the man who took the blackmail money last week. Is that important?
Spill, Will.
I was told to drop the briefcase in a dumpster in Echo Park. I was just about to leave when I saw a man in a top hat dive in and grab the briefcase. He was real angry on account of losing his head in there.
Dumpster diving, lost top hat. I know one man who fits that profile.
All right, I have a top secret plan for this sort of thing.
There's one thing I've learned in this town, is that secrets usually don't stay secret for long.
Fired from the Times. Well, I can't think of a reason why she'd lie. Unless...
She plans to cash in on her pal's secret. Wouldn't put it past anyone, this sorry excuse for a city.
I like it here. Cookie?
Scene 16, dramatic music plays.
Walking down an alley, sketchily. Lots of action.
Ooh. Yes, lots of action.
Listen, this chin wagon's been top notch, but I gotta make some ankle music. Catch you at the premiere tonight? Or tomorrow?
You got it.
Scene 17.
Oh, crap.
You're doing so good.
Thanks. Here we go again. We're gonna change the scene to someplace we haven't been, or maybe we have. I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see. Now the scene has changed.
Surf and Safari, the latest Vanderjetsky Calloway film, debuts tonight at the Vista Theater. And while the hijinks unfold on screen, a different sort of drama will be taking place in the lobby.
Well, I received some competition in the voiceover department. We awaited our last for our suspects.
Sound of a film come from inside the theater.
We got a note from an usher to come to the lobby. What gives?
What gives? Well, my heart, for one thing. The dame had legs that didn't stop till they did. The kind of glow you can only get in the Fresno sun. Curls that cascaded about her shoulders like hills made of hair.
They're extensions.
Yes.
Everyone brought here tonight has some connection to Wilhelmina.
That includes you, Dash. Nobody knows what I'm going to pop up. Yep. Yes, I do. Every single time.
What's this?
I'm a duck.
Ducks don't have ears.
Oh, yeah? Then how do they hear things?
Is this going to take very long? My husband is probably wondering where I am.
Well, somebody wants us over in a jiffy.
Like most things involving my husband.
You're the reason the black man was found a jet ski, so there was only one reason to find out, one way to find out who did it.
You realize Dash was the courier for the blackmailer, but not smart enough to be the blackmailer.
Dash don't normally know who he's working for, but in this case it was on purpose. To cover tracks, Dash was hired in secret. Yesterday I informed Bixby Crane that I suspected Fig of blackmailing her childhood pal. As always, I knew Dash would overhear.
Dash followed me as I distracted him, leading him all the way back to Vivian's dressing room where I gave her some phony dirt about Wilhelmina.
So she's not allergic to cookies? Oh, I baked so many for tonight.
Of course I didn't squeal on my gal. Ford said, I know you were sacked from the paper. I said, I'm ashamed, humiliated, but if we crack this case, I'll be your partner in solving crime.
And I said, absolutely not.
Anyways, this next part was a long shot, but Dash was stupid enough to say it out loud.
They have allowed me to play tons of cases back at the office. I'm handing one off tomorrow night. I have so many. So the case was still at Dash's office, but a Fig distracting him, I called in a friend from the war. We used makeup as makeup on that film, the kind of stains for a week, the kind now used by police. I thought I had frostbite. No, the transfer was made today before the banks closed for the weekend, so one of you will likely be sporting a muddied mitt. Two of you will likely be sporting a muddied mitt.
Can we hurry up? There's a 30-foot version of me in there giving the performance of a lifetime.
Let's see them cookie holders.
Miss.
Fig.
Oh, sorry. Don't make us cry now, funny man.
Okay, but I didn't blackmail anyone.
Then where'd you get the briefcase?
All right, I did it, okay? I blackmailed her.
Why was Dash following you? Turner Classics. Did you hire Gunfire to fluster Buster?
Hire this? Ha! There may be some compromising pictures of me in a diaper at a fatty Arbuckle party, but I have more dignity than that.
Bet you thought you never needed info for me, huh? You got that ledger of bets from the other night? Looks like old Dash finally got one over on the great Ford Phillips, eh? Final payouts for last week. What code name owed 40 grand?
Lily.
And I am never, ever going to tell you who it was.
Sweetheart, it's nearly draft time. Fort Phillips, there's the guy.
Big Wineshine, former reporter for the Tinseltown Times.
Oh, Roger Hercremay, pleasure. Ah!
Caught red-handed. I know it's hard to tell because of the black and white, but this ink is a deep red.
I don't know what you're talking about. I cut myself shaving my hand. It's called handscaping.
Who's the one person Buster would take the fall for? The person trying to revive his career who could ruin again if he wanted.
Someone was covering Roger's bets. Codename Funny Guy Ha 69.
Oh, Roger Hercremay, powerful movie producer, owes money to the mob. Buster Keaton, down his luck star, decides to cover his bets.
In exchange for a career boost.
Plus money owed. But I didn't know he was blackmailing his own wife.
Roger, tell me it isn't true.
It isn't true.
Really?
No, it is 100%. But look, I got deep in the red, all right? I needed to handle my debts.
Why didn't you just ask your wife for the money?
Because Willie is a breath of fresh air in this tawdry town. I thought if she ever found out, she would leave me. I'd be heartbroken. Plus, our prenup actually favors the breadwinner, and I always thought that would be old Roger.
You would get nothing in a divorce, so you blackmailed your own wife.
That's low, even for me.
You should be ashamed, Hercremay. I hope you look good in stripes, because you're going to die alone in the pen.
Oh, Roger, I love you.
You mean it, darling?
Is everyone confused now, or just me?
You went through all this trouble because you were scared I'd leave you?
The only person you ever had to be was Lily Thomas.
Hold on.
You knew the truth this whole time?
Oh, Willie, I adore you. But Fakelandia, seriously?
I'm sorry. I'm 4 different men in 5 different states, and your thing is a stage name?
Wait. You double hired me once to tail Buster and once in secret to find cash in dumpsters?
I had to see if I could get anything to use on Buster, just in case.
And Hand Sleeves hired me to get dirt on you?
I wouldn't hire you to look at dirt.
But Hat Biddy she was real shady. Her skulking was so convincing.
I took an improv class once.
Am I working for you? Oh God, this profession is so hard. How does anybody even do this? Ford, he doesn't even wear disguises. Or maybe I was wearing a disguise this whole time. I paid so much for these. Maybe it was time to take it off. And some of them are rentals, and I got paid on them in dirt and trash smells, and I'm going to get charged for it, and I'm all at petty cash. My petty cash is just nickels. What are these worth a lot right now? It's not too bad, but I could use dollars, some cold hard cash.
I would pay so much money to just do a one-man show of this entire script.
Oh my God.
That's high praise.
Scene 18. Champagne pops, ladder, upbeat music. Honestly, it's some of Dylan Glanthorne's best work. Above it's one of the closed captions, but I'm leaving it in.
Commentary.
Job well done. Not one gunshot fired, nor one man down.
To finding out the blackmailer was just my kind, loving husband who never do anything to hurt me.
Okay.
New beginning.
And maybe a new office.
Sitting time ball, which is Kim.
Oh. I'm Bigsby.
More utterly delightful and catchy music. Post-credit scene. Knocks on door.
Mr. Phillips, something terrible has happened.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my
Guys, it was so much shorter than Poe Party.
That was so much shorter than Poe Party.
My Poe Party was so long.
Didn't it take us like 3.5 hours?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And
I
that
can't
was
imagine.
like over a year ago.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy.
That's what we need to do again.
Okay,
Yes.
so apparently Kim, when dropping
Yes,
it
we
on
need
the
to do another one.
dropping
gonna
the last
do,
tile,
like-
almost hit big speed. That's great. Oh no, it's the champagne cork.
Also, there are the Fatty Arbuckle line.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
Well, one, it was like super late. It was late, like we're about to end, and it was so hot. We were like running out of water, and it was just like we were all so tired. And then he just went off and he said nasty
Oh
things.
my god. I was wondering if you remember them. It was
Oh yeah, I do.
There was one where he said it and like everyone in the entire room just went, Tom. But like out of love, but it was just, oh my gosh.
I'm still waiting for
Tom
those
Detritus unleashed.
Yeah.
And it was utterly
I missed that, but what did Tom do?
he during the Fatty Arbuckle scene, like his line where it's like, I have debts to a Fatty Arbuckle, whatever. He was like, he riffed and they let him like do whatever, like some improv stuff. And he said a couple that were just like, oh my gosh.
They're nasty. Nasty.
Nasty.
So Tom basically is Oscar Wilde in real life, except
Oh.
now.
Oscar Wilde in real life.
A bit. But he's delightful. He's a wonderful person.
Yeah.
seems to be.
There was also
hilarious. Joey's stuff
Joey,
went
oh
on
my
and on for a while
It
too.
just it was wonderful. That was also like the last scene we shot. So literally the last thing we did was like just Joey riffing off on these lines, and it was fantastic. Oh my gosh. But it was like hot. It was so hot in that time.
Oh god, it was like 95 degrees and I was operating the fan like for most of the shoot, and it would literally be like rolling, turn the fan off, and the moment they yelled cut, I was turning the fan back on. And I was
because it was so hot. And all these people are in like authentic clothes or multiple layers, and I'm like, I felt so bad for everyone. They're just like dying. It was so, oh my god.
The amount of cases of water we went through was truly stunning.
That was crazy.
Just use like tap water from a bathroom because I feel like that'd be cheaper.
But like, that's just not as good. And
LA water is not good.
Also, I have a story. So in this building is, and we were shooting Vivian's song, and I was standing to the sound guy Justin, and then I was like, because I was manning the hazer thing.
Oh yeah, you were.
And
I was extra that day.
Yeah. And so we're about to start shooting, and all of a sudden, a praying mantis falls from the ceiling, like falls next to my face. Justin screamed, and I like jumped, and then everyone's like, "What is going on?" And we look at the ground, and there's this giant bug that I have a picture of somewhere.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
Our first AD ended up coming over and stomping on it, and then we just looked at it, and it was huge, and we all were just like losing it because it was it fell from nowhere. It fell from nowhere,
and everyone jumped, and we're all just like, "What's happening?" It was hilarious. I forgot that story.
I feel bad for the praying mantis because praying mantises are so cool.
It was very cool, but it's not cool.
No,
when it falls right next to your face.
It also wasn't in anywhere near like nature, so it was really strange to where this praying mantis came from.
And I never saw another one.
No. It also
was this in the same building that doubled as the
of cigarettes the entire time? Like,
was this the same building that was also the police station? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Actually, downstairs at the police station was the
bar. Yep, I remember. Yep, that's
it's Legion, okay.
That's where we went.
And then a room off of the police station was actually the lobby for the theater.
Oh,
and it was this tiny little like room that you just it was so hot, and it was yeah.
So the Legion was basically like 95% of
the what?
The Legion was basically just like 95% of the set, then wasn't it?
It was the only thing that it wasn't was the was Ford's office, and then like and the set
walk through of NGN Studios.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah,
that was a cool place. Though.
I wasn't on set that day, but like I heard the stories of how they had to be like out of there at a certain time.
Oh yeah, I can speak to that.
Yeah, you were there.
So that was day 1, and we had to be out of there at 9, I think.
Oh my god!
Like out the doors, like done at 9, and
with the set gone, right?
Yeah, and the set got everything like out of there, and it was 8:15, and we were shooting the walkthrough thing of MGM. And so we would all the PAs and Kim and Katie and I, and PAs and Kim and Katie, we'd like run in, when they call cut, we'd run in, like gather some things, and they'd yell action, and we'd stay perfectly still, and they would yell cut, and we ran out of there like to put things onto the truck, and it just kept going. And I think they wrapped at 8:20, 8:25, and then we were out of there 3 minutes before 9 o'clock. We walked out doors.
That is amazing.
It was so intense.
So great.
But it was like it was so cool to be like my first day on a set was like that like crazy experience getting out of there was like
yeah.
That sounds amazing. I'm so jealous.
It was so much fun. I was an extra twice for 2 of the days, and then I was a production assistant the last day. And it was crazy because that was also the day we had to get out of the Legion as well, and that was kind of chaotic too.
I wish I wish I had the time.
Oh yeah, last day out of the Legion. Yeah.
I wish I had the time to be the PA.
Oh, the backs of the set walls you see Ford walk through is the back of Ford's office, by the way. Kim is posting on Facebook, so
cool.
I thought I would like see if anyone didn't see that.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, but being an extra was fun.
That was a lot of fun. There were a lot of people that day, though. It was like a lot of people.
In the police station?
On the day. Yeah, on the police office day.
The police station, yeah.
There
were a lot of people.
I also, when watching it the first time, I knew that scene was coming up. I just didn't expect my full face to be in that scene.
There you go.
So I'm literally like, I'm watching it, loving it, and then my face is there, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I had this like hiccup. It was just like, what? And then I'm also looking very like, who is this man that's talking to the person who's talking to me? Which is like, who's shot? I was like, it was, I just didn't expect that much of my face to be in it.
Someone gift the moment in the gambling ring where everyone's at the table, and like I was like, I got made into a GIF. I'm a GIF.
Yes!
You got gift.
You got gift.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I mean, you're probably a gift too. You know.
Seconds, and I was like,
Yeah.
The moment when you know you've made it, you're a GIF.
I know office scene when Sarah's smoking the pencil. I was given a lighter to light, and every time when the camera wasn't rolling, it worked, and every time when it was rolling, it wouldn't.
It's funnier to not work.
I know it was, but I'm just like, what? Same with the popcorn with Ryan Garcia.
Oh my
his walk by.
Not deserved the cookies though.
Every time, because that was the last day. Every time he'd like the way you could do it, you could like come around and like be behind in holding after that scene. So he would walk around and he'd come by. And every time he would like let us know if it happened or not. And every time it didn't. And we're just like, oh my God. He's just like, nope, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But then like when the camera wasn't rolling or behind, he was like doing it. I know he was catching it perfectly. It was quite, it just never happened during the shoot.
That was some.
Well, guys, this has been fun. I'm gonna have to go soon, and I'm in charge of the broadcast.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's kind of an important thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm so glad we got to be able to do this.
And thank you, Shipwrecked, for tuning in. We love you guys.
Thank you
for writing a wonderful script. I don't know if you guys are still watching, but like, thank you. We love you guys.
And I hope this made you guys really happy and show that like a lot of us really love this project and are excited about future.
And Sean, I hope I lived up to your expectations for playing the character, because I know this is
great, Jade.
Yeah, you're great, James.
Again, a one-man show of Gilded Lily by James.
Yes.
Live on stage.
Oh, thanks, Shipwreck. They just posted the thing. Love you guys.
I love you guys.
Love you guys.
And I love you guys for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for organizing.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we just need to wait for Shipwreck's next project so we can do a read through of that too.
Right?
Oh,
Yes!
Sean, thank you. That was very
Yes,
sweet,
thank
Sean.
you, Sean. That was.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
It was so much fun to be on set too. By the way, like
Yeah.
one of the
I
best
will come
sets
back anytime.
ever.
And I'm working on coming to LA. Sending
Yes!
out those resumes
Yes,
and cover
please
letters.
come to LA. Come please. We're here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You guys all have these great experiences of Shipwreck in LA, and the closest I got was we nearly went to Disney on the same day. And then
I remember doing this.
No.
I watched the live stream. So
I ran into Sean. I ran into a Disney America thing that happened.
that's great.
I've actually
But
ran
I
into a
know
Disney. I'm like,
They watched the read through.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys all have a wonderful evening or whatever
You
time it
too.
is. And
everyone watching, thank you for watching.
thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you
watching.
for watching. I love you guys, and I love Shipwreck.
You
and
guys
I
are
love
awesome.
being-
Yes.
All right. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.